How do you tell Jay you lost your hearing?
I said it was at the it was the morning of the funeral.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, I was in Brooklyn. I wasn't home in Jersey. This is my mom's youngest, just passed away from cancer, and Jay was leaving to go out of the country and found out, canceled his flight, his trip, and said, I need to be, his family needs to be there. I was at my mom's house. I woke up and she wrote a note. She had a note and she said, Ingy, you were sleeping so peacefully. I didn't wake because I came in late from the studio and I said, I'm going to stay in Brooklyn. She said, you were sleeping so peacefully. We didn't want to wake you, but you need to hurry up and get to the church because,
Right.
So, but when I woke up, it was just so quiet. It was a quiet you would never know. It was a quiet that I've learned to make work for me now. Because I had to mentally find a way to flip it to my advantage and say, well, the serenity that I hear,
you didn't have
when
that.
I have that moment, right. I can sit down and read a book. I told you I'm an avid reader. I can sit down and create, and I don't hear just the normal, like, wind. There was absolutely no sound.
Right.
It's a sound that will drive you crazy, that will send you to the G building.
Right. I can imagine.
So now, Jay's at the funeral, my family's at the funeral, the church is packed, everyone's at Tabernacle downtown in Brooklyn. I got on my knees. Understand my relationship with God supersedes all of this.
Right.
Being West Indian, that's just a part of our, that's
culture.
How we were raised.
It's the DNA.
I have my relationship, I have an unfailing, I have an irrepressible spirit. When it comes to Christ, Yahweh, I don't play. I will get on my knees. I will lay my face on the altar and give thanks. This is stuff that people, they don't know that girl. They don't know that person. They don't know that. I said, God, what's happened to my world? What's happened? Do you understand the first things? I let everybody down. I let everybody.
You felt that's the first thing that you're feeling.
I let
fans, family, the industry.
I'm on my way to the funeral for my favorite aunt who I have to eulogize.
Right.
And I'm sitting her. He's there waiting. I have to talk to him.
Right.
And he's texting me going, pick up the phone. I tell you something. I can't pick up the phone because I can't hear. So I just go straight there.
Right.
And he tells me something in my ear. And I said, I can't hear you. She spoke loud. I can't hear you. Sean, call him. Sean. I'm like, Sean, I can't hear you. He's like, he spoke loud. I said, Jay, I'm deaf. I can't hear anything.
Right.
I can't go in there. I can't go in there. We're in the vestibule, the church. I can't go in there. I can't hear that. I've never seen him that emotional. He looked broken, just broken. He said, and can you hear what I was saying to you? I said, no. I said, but I have to soldier up. Right now, right now.
You got to soldier up.
It's not about me.
Right.
I have to go in there and soldier up. That's all. Like I said, I revert back to that. 14-year-old girl. I had to man up.
Right.
My dad.
When your back was...
You had to man up.
Right.
I had to throw the vest on and soldier up.
Right.
I walk in the church. My whole entire family is sitting in the front row, of course, and people are coming down and greeting everyone. So I'm the Inga of the family, so everyone is talking extra to me.
And once again, you got to go on stage
Foxy,
at the funeral.
And I am just trying to read their, basically just
read
feel what they're, read their lips. After that, I became a master at reading lips. Because they say when you lose one sense, another one becomes keener, stronger. For me, I was adamant against I did not want to learn sign language
Right.
at all. I was not doing that because I wasn't conforming. I wasn't okay with being deaf. That wasn't going to be the end of my story.
Right.
I said the God that I serve is in the blessing business. I don't know how to.
And like Dallas Penn said, you were not going to put yourself in a situation where people pitied you, where they felt that you was less than, and people needed to like, kind of like bow down to pick you up. You didn't want to be in that position.
It's the same thing when I went to prison. There was no reality show marking down my days to go to prison. Like, no, let me go do this.
Let me eat
Let me
this.
do this
Let me-
here
let
and
me
get back
eat
on my.
this.
Let me go use this. The last thing I said to my mom was, "Mommy, I'm coming out better than I'll go." Then I
Right.
went in. God, I had to. If I don't flip this to my advantage, I knew in that paddy wagon, going over there, I looked at the officers and I said, "Where am I going? I got in a $5,000 suit. What are y'all doing? Where am
A
I
Chanel
going?"
suit. A Chanel suit, right?
I'm so serious right now. I'm so serious.
Right.
Yo,
They said, "Baby, we got you. Don't worry, we got you. You need to make a call. You need to do anything." And I said, "But just tell me what's happening to me?"
Right.
I went to Rikers Island. Understand?
Right.
I didn't have.
And all of this is happening at once. You lose.
It all happened.
You're losing your hearing.
It-
You're going, and then you're going to jail. You go to jail, and you can't
I was in jail.
hear.
Absolutely.
So what do you?
I was in jail, completely deaf, to the point where Commissioner Horn, who was the commissioner, had to step in and say they had to build a special thing in my cell.
Right.
Because they said, if this girl is sleeping and anybody can walk in her cell, anybody can try to.
Right.
This is not.
Did people step to you, Foxy?
Did they what?
Did they step to you in jail? It's all right. It's all right. Yes, internet. You are tuned into the Combat Jack Show. The Combat